Hey guys, welcome back to another episode. Sorry about that. My phone just said I had to charge it. Oh, I put it on the charger because it is at 20%, but I'm gonna finish this video. So I finished watching the Five Heartbeats, which is a biopic of the actual band. How I know that is because when I was in first grade, my first grade music teacher put the movie on, and she was like, I'm going to show you guys a movie of a band from the mid 1960s to 1973. And however, the book is very fictionalized, but the movie is a nice in between of both fiction and historical accurate, a good middle ground of historical accuracy and fiction. And I remember watching that movie, and that kind of made my love of musical history or musical biopics consume me. And I loved that music teacher. She was one of my favorite music teachers. I had a pretty interesting. I had some interesting music teachers. A few were good, a few were cool, decent, and the others, a few others were kind of shitty. But yeah, the movie is good. And I remember after we watched the whole movie in music class, or my music class, she would play the actual music of the Five Heartbeats, which I thought was pretty cool, because it was music, and they had some pretty good songs, and they lasted about 8 years or so. I think, yeah, about 8 years, from 1965 to, I want to say, 1973, if my memory serves me correct. I could be mistaken, but I remember my music teacher saying that and showing us that movie in first grade. And she was one of the coolest music teachers ever. And I had a really cool art teacher from first grade to 5th grade. And he was really awesome too. Every thing I came up with, especially when I was dating a girl in my class, Cheyenne. Actually, she was the first Cheyenne I dated. I would tell him whatever popped in my head, right? Or whatever thing I came up with. And he would say, that is full of baloney. You are full of baloney. And now I say that. And as a kid, I thought, that's a pretty cool catchphrase. So, I don't know if my art teacher is still alive or what, but he kind of inspired me to say that a lot. So, my new catchphrase is, or one of my catchphrases that I tell my third oldest nephew or my nephews, is that they are full of baloney. And that is me paying homage and respect to my first grade art teacher. So, and I loved the dude. He was one of my favorite art teachers as a kid. But yeah, the movie is great. The movie is great. Although it does border the waters a bit, but it's a really good 90s movie. Early 90s movie, which is a biopic, you know? And it's a lovely, lovely movie. And you get to see what a good majority of it, how crack plays a big part in music, and how crack changes musicians from just like that, you know, within a snap, you know. And like they don't come out and just say it, but like it is like cutthroat, you know. They don't like go into detail about Eddie being replaced. It's just like cutthroat, you know. Eddie was replaced sometime, you know, and that meeting, that like reunion of Eddie and the Five Heartbeats, the four members of the Five Heartbeats, actually happened, but not to that extent, or not like that. That part was, I believe, was fictionalized more than in the movie, but the book is more, they kind of fictionalize that part of the group way more in the book than they do in the movie, you know. But still, a really good movie, a interesting look in how music from the 60s and 70s were, you know. And yeah, pretty good movie. But anyways, that's all I have for you guys so far for right now. Please like, share, subscribe, and have a good day. Thanks. Bye.